The Horn of Africa, jutting into the Arabian Sea, is a crossroads of trade, cultures, and conflict, one of the world's most strategic regions. Its countries, Ethiopia, Somalia, Eritrea, and Djibouti, straddle the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, a choke point for global maritime trade. Instability here sends shockwaves worldwide, impacting oil prices and shipping security. For centuries, empires and superpowers have fought for influence, knowing control means global leverage. Today, the region stands at a crossroads, with new alliances and rivalries redrawing the map. At the heart of this is Somaliland, a self-declared republic seeking recognition, now a focal point in a regional power struggle. The future of the Horn may depend on how this complex puzzle is solved. In 1991, Somalia's government collapsed, plunging the country into chaos. From this, Somaliland declared independence, building stable institutions without international recognition, while Somalia remained mired in conflict. Eritrea, meanwhile, gained independence from Ethiopia in 1993, but soon became isolated and authoritarian. These divergent paths created a complex legal and political landscape, with Somaliland's de facto reality clashing with the world's insistence on Somali unity. Today's tensions are rooted in these unresolved histories. Somaliland's 850-kilometer coastline along the Gulf of Aden is a strategic asset, anchored by the port of Berbera. In 2016, the UAE's DP World signed a 30-year deal to expand Berbera, transforming it into a logistics hub and signaling Somaliland's growing importance. The deal angered Somalia's government, which saw it as a violation of sovereignty, but the UAE pressed ahead, treating Somaliland as a reliable partner. Ethiopia, landlocked and dependent on Djibouti, saw Berbera as a vital alternative for trade. For Somaliland, the port deal was both economic lifeline and a step toward international legitimacy. Berbera's development set the stage for Ethiopia's boldest move yet. The region's balance was about to shift. In January 2024, Ethiopia stunned the region by signing a deal with Somaliland, a 19-kilometer stretch of coastline for a naval base and port, in exchange for possible recognition. Somalia's government called it an act of aggression, rallying international support, and warning of conflict. The deal shattered trust between Ethiopia and Somalia, forcing the world to confront Somaliland's ambiguous status. Egypt and Eritrea, wary of Ethiopia's ambitions, quickly aligned with Somalia. Egypt, already at odds with Ethiopia over the Nile, saw the move as further provocation. Eritrea, feeling threatened, viewed the deal as a challenge to its own ports. New alliances formed, old rivalries reignited, and the Horn teetered on the brink. The Ethiopia-Somaliland axis now faced a powerful opposition. The Ethiopia-Somaliland deal sparked a surprising alliance between Somalia and Eritrea, joined by Egypt. High-level summits in Asmara led to pledges of defense and security cooperation against Ethiopia's ambitions. Eritrea, fearing for its own ports, pivoted away from Ethiopia and intensified military support for Somalia. Egypt supplied military aid, signaling readiness to counter Ethiopia. Eritrean-trained Somali forces and Egyptian hardware arrived in Somalia, raising the stakes. Diplomatic efforts continued, with Turkey mediating talks between Somalia and Ethiopia. Despite a joint declaration for peaceful resolution, mistrust lingered, and the anti-Ethiopia alliance held firm. The region braced for either breakthrough or escalation. The Horn's crisis has drawn in global powers: Turkey, the US, China, the UAE, and Egypt, each pursuing their own interests. Turkey acts as mediator and military partner to Somalia, while the US and China urge restraint, wary of disruption to global trade. The UAE's investment in Berbera is part of its strategy to project power across the Red Sea, while Egypt backs Somalia to counter Ethiopia. The dispute has become a proxy battle, with Somaliland at the center. The region's future hinges on whether a negotiated settlement can balance Ethiopia's need for sea access with Somali sovereignty. A peaceful solution could unlock economic growth. A unilateral move risks devastating war. Somaliland, long unseen, now holds the key to peace or conflict in the Horn of Africa. As the story of the Horn of Africa continues to unfold, new developments and shifting alliances promise to reshape the region's destiny. Stay tuned for future updates as we track the evolving landscape and bring you the latest insights from the crossroads of Africa and the world. As we close this chapter on the Horn of Africa, we acknowledge that the story is far from over. The region remains a dynamic tapestry of cultures, conflicts, and collaborations, each thread contributing to its complex narrative. In the coming months and years, we will continue to explore the unfolding stories, the emerging leaders, and the pivotal moments that will define the future of this crucial region. Join us as we journey ahead, delving deeper into the heart of the Horn of Africa, where every new event is a step towards shaping a new era. The horizon is vast and full of possibilities, and we are committed to bringing you the stories that matter. Thank you for being with us, and until next time, keep your eyes on the horizon. This space is reserved for future updates and in-depth explorations as new developments unfold in the Horn of Africa. Stay tuned for upcoming chapters that will dive into the latest events, insightful analysis, and exclusive stories from the